Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you are all doing very well. And the weather's turned here. It might rain at any given moment, but boy oh boy have we just had some extraordinary news for the month of May. It seems that May is going to be focusing on special research throwback challenges, which is fantastic stuff. However, I would like to just say some of this was leaked to certain trainers, which was all over Twitter, as you can see. So some people already have the Kanto section of this special research and they are completing it. Because there's so much going on in this video, there's so much to catch up on from the previous video, I'm going to break it down in terms of time codes. So in the description you will see a list of points and you can basically skip to whichever point you find the most relevant. I'm going to kick off with the big news immediately, and I'm going to work on to remote raiding next terms of raid bosses. I may put Pidgey Spotlight Hour at the end of this video as well, so it might be a long one. Anyway, let's get straight into this news. As you can see from this screen record, we have Throwback Challenge, Celebrate Our Pokemon Journeys. This is focusing on Kanto, Johto, Hoenn and Sinnoh Pokemon. 4 stages coinciding with 4 weeks of May, and then there is a collective bonus Unova challenge right at the end. There are some incredible rewards with this, so pay attention to this. Trainers, do you ever stop to think about how time quickly flies? How quickly time flies even. I can't read, I apologise. It feels like it was only yesterday that some of us were faced with the choice between Bulbasaur, Charmander and Squirtle starting our journey through the Kanto region. Now, over 20 years later, some of us are still exploring the world of Pokemon in the Galar region. I can't read, I apologise. Whether your Pokemon journey began in 1966, that's only 1 year after I was born, with Pokemon Red and Blue, or in 2016 with Pokemon Go, that was where I joined the hype train. Let's celebrate our collective Pokemon journeys together throughout the month of May. From May the 1st, Friday, this Friday, until Friday the 29th of May, you'll unlock Throwback Challenge timed research lines. This, I think, is fantastic in terms of actually having like a limited time research that everyone is available to do, and you unlock certain bonuses for it. It's like a nice story mode almost. Research lines will appear in the Today view and will feature a sequence of limited time tasks that you'll be able to access throughout a certain you'll be able to access until a certain date. Each research line will have 8 sets of 3 challenges. Let's skip straight forward. So Kanto is from May 1st to May 8th, Johto from May 8th till May 15th, Hoenn May 15th till May 22nd, Sinnoh 22nd of May till 29th of May, and then the Throwback Challenge Championship special research unlock blah 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 from the 3rd of June until June 8th, so there's a little bit of a break there, a couple of days, which is nice. Most priority here is the fact that the very last encounter reward that you will get is always going to be a legendary Pokemon featured in a certain region. For Kanto, it is Psystrike Mewtwo. That is right, after an absence of 8-9 months, Psystrike Mewtwo is coming back. I know you could access the move technically through Elite TM. It will be shiny potential. Are the cops after me? I don't know. Let's go through the Kanto research. So, Kanto region Pokemon such as Venonat and Chansey will be appearing more in the wild. Pokemon originally discovered in the Kanto region will be available to battle in raids, as per usual. Basically, this point is the same for every single region. Following Pokemon will be available in 7km eggs: Venonat, Machop, Onix, Lickitung, Tangler, Scyther, Pinsir, Lapras and Eevee. There was a poll that I wasn't really aware of where people could select their favourite Pokemon from each generation, and Charizard was picked as Gen 1's ultimate Pokemon. So in celebration of that, they're giving us Pikachu in a Charizard hat. At least we can mass transfer them now. That's the key thing. I'm assuming it's going to be shiny potential. Talking of shiny, shiny Venonat is coming. It won't be Ditto anymore, that is obvious. It's a shame it wasn't released with the Bug Hour incense thing, really. Event exclusive field research tasks will be rewarding Pokemon from Kanto region. Fine, that's another standard point per region. And we've got some brilliant XP bonuses for those of you who are still leveling up. So you've got 2 times catch XP, 2 times raid XP, which is very nice, 2 times hatch XP bonuses will be active for that week. So that's pretty mega. pretty bloody mega. So we've got Shiny Venonat and Psystrike Mewtwo as the final research reward for that. So above all costs, you have to do this special research. Johto, obviously from May 8th to May 15th. There's word of Shiny Gyarados being from the Lake of Rage, so maybe that's coming back to the wild, which is cool. And the legendary Pokemon that you are going to be encountering through the special research is Ho-Oh, with the exclusive move Earthquake. I don't honestly know how good that's going to be, because Ho-Oh has been sort of outclassed in many respects. It's never been used in PvP because his attack stat isn't quite there, but Earthquake, you know, why not get the exclusive move? That's cool. Of course, Ho-Oh can be shiny as well. Pokemon discovered in the Johto region will be appearing more in the wild, more in raids and eggs. Specifically in 7 km eggs, you've got Chinchou, Yanmar, Girafarig, Pineco, Dunsparce, which is going to be the new shiny for this generation, Gligar, Shuckle, Skarmory, and Phanpy. In honour of Umbreon being chosen Pokemon of the Year, Pikachu wearing an Umbreon hat is coming. Great. There you go, Shiny Dunsparce is finally coming to the game. Field research tasks rewarding Johto region Pokemon is cool, and Stardust bonuses. This is brilliant. 2 times Catch Stardust and 2 times Raid Stardust will be active. Hoenn Gen 3, here we go. So this is May 15th to May 22nd. The exclusive legendary Pokemon that you are going to get is Groudon. Groudon learning Fire Punch. Now Fire Punch is a 2-bar charge move in PvP, which would do very nicely against grass types. It will perform better than Fire Blast, more than likely, because Fire Blast is one big chunk move, and it's not the best fire type 1-bar move, I must say. So that's quite cool. Go away, phone. That could be quite interesting. Pokemon from the Hoenn region will be appearing more in the wild, in raid battles, and in eggs, specifically Lotad, Slakoth, Nincada, Skitty, Sableye, Marwell, Trapinch, Feebas, and Clamperl. I need that shiny Sableye. It's been 3 years. In honour of Rayquaza being chosen as Pokemon of the Year from the Hoenn region, Pikachu wearing Rayquaza hats, at least it's kind of oddball. Shiny Skitty is coming for that week, so every single week they're releasing a new shiny. Shiny Skitty has been long overdue as well, so that's very nice. Field research tasks featuring Hoenn Pokemon obviously, and Buddy Candy and Incubator distance will be halved, which is lovely if you're walking a legendary. Moving on to Sinnoh. I am getting smoked by my own bathroom. You will be able to encounter Cresselia that knows Grass Knot. Now Grass Knot is a pretty bloody good move in PvP, and Cresselia really does have its place significantly if you can trade it under 1500 CP in the Great League. It's also pretty good in the Ultra League. Pokemon from the Sinnoh region will be appearing more on the wild, in raids, in field research tasks before we skip to that, and in eggs specifically. You've got Cranidos, Shieldon, Glameow, Chingling, Bonsly, Happiny, Gibble, Munchlax, Riolu, and Mantike. So I like that very much. Sinnoh themed event. It wasn't that long ago. It's only 2 or 3 months ago that we had the Sinnoh event. Link. In honour of Lucario being chosen as Pokemon of the Year, I highly rate that opinion. Pikachu will be wearing a Lucario hat for this time. Pokemon Go, please give us freaking storage upgrades. This is seriously needed. If you're lucky, you might find a shiny Glameow. Glameow has a purpose, at long last. The bonus to go alongside it is 1 hour Star Piece duration, 1 hour Incense duration, which is already active actually. That's Pokemon, you're lying to us, and 1 hour Lucky Egg duration. So basically item duration is up. The final week, which will take place June 3rd till June 8th, so only 5 extra days. If you complete all 4 of these weeked themed research lines, you will be able to access the Throwback Challenge Champion 2020 Special Research. That seems to be worded very weirdly. Join Professor Willow to rediscover the Unova region and meet Pokemon discovered originally only in the Galgar region. So more Galarian Pokemon are coming. It's been like 6 months since Galarian Weezing was released in that raid day. Complete all 4 sets of special research to earn 5 rare candies and reward encounters with Galarian Meowth, Galarian Stunfisk, I keep saying the name wrong, and Genesect. So this is obviously compensating for the fact that we had a drive to investigate paid research to release that Pokemon, Genesect, but then EX raids aren't happening, so its release is delayed. So this is a good chance to get everybody a Genesect if you didn't pay for the event, which is nice. I think that's a good touch. You'll be able to unlock Professor Willow's glasses. Fantastic. You have to do the 4 previously within their time frame, but this last one will be available until you complete it, which is very nice. Galarian Stunfisk will be making its Pokemon debut, and you can find it in the wild as well as in raids and the Throwback Challenge encounter reward. The following Pokemon will be making their debut from 7km eggs: Galarian Meowth, Galarian Zigzagoon, Galarian Darumaka, that's insane, and Galarian Stunfisk. So 4 new Galarian Pokemon are coming, which is brilliant because that gives June something to look forward to. Pokemon originally discovered it in the Unova region and will be appearing more frequently in the wild, so that's coinciding with this 5-day extra event. So basically we're having a week of every single generation, which I think is really nice because that means it keeps something fresh every week of the month. That's very, very good. I'm seriously hyped about this huge event. There's something to get out of everything. You absolutely have to complete all 4 of those special researches in order to access the Galarian Pokemon. Freaking go for it. I won't be hatching too many eggs because I've burnt out my incubators, but the remote raid passes, which we're going to come on to very soon, are live and they will actually allow you to do those raids. The fact that they're giving these legendary Pokemon exclusive moves I think is really good because it means everybody's going to have one of them. You could lucky trade them, you can try and bad trade them and see if you can get PvP stats or something like that. Moving on, a couple of other bits of news that have come through. So it went live yesterday and unfortunately I couldn't be bothered to make a video. The remote raid pass is in, and as you'll be able to see from my video here, I've actually done a Legendaries raid or 2 from my home. So the remote raid pass is in the shop. For now there is a 1 coin bundle of 3. You can only hold 3 raid passes at a time unless actually you spend 1 and then you can max it out to 5. That's to stop people stockpiling them because I'm pretty sure they'll become more expensive. There's a 250 coin remote raid pass bundle in the shop at the moment, so I highly recommend getting at least a couple of them. There is no attack drop off for anybody doing a remote raid at the moment. It is 100% damage output for everybody, even though it warns you at the very top saying you will do less damage from remote raiding. That's not true. Also, it was capped at 5 people for remote raiding. It is now up to 10. Unfortunately, the remote raiding at the moment doesn't allow friend invites, so unless you can travel a bit and maybe see a gym in your radius, you can't participate in this, which I think Niantic are working on. They're trying to do it. It's just been a bit complicated, I'm assuming. Game development and all that. Where this is going to come in crucially is the fact that there are new raid bosses coming very soon. Legendaries is going away at the end of today. We've got Darkrai for a week, we've got Altered Form Giratina for a week, and then Shiny Virizion is coming in 3 weeks' time. 2 weeks. So they're calling it a remote raid pass celebration. We obviously did quite a few Darkrai raids. Giratina Alter Form, I think I did 1 and got the 100%er. So those videos are linked up there as well if you want to have a look at those. For us in the UK, from tomorrow, April 28th until May the 5th, Darkrai will be available in 5-star raids. I'm pretty sure it will also be available in Go Battle League rewards as a legendary Pokemon for everybody. Tuesday, May 5th, which May 6th for us lot, until May 12th, Altered Form Giratina is coming back. That's obviously shiny potential as well. I need candy, so I might do 1 or 2. Go Battle League reward as well, more than likely. Finally, May 12th until May 19th, Virizion will be available in 5-star raids. Now, it doesn't say it here, but it was confirmed, I think, on Pokemon Go Hub and Sylph Road, that Shiny Virizion, which is like red, will be coming in the game. They haven't made any mention of it having Sacred Sword, which I hope it does. Virizion does have its good place in PvP Ultra League, because it does learn Leaf Blade. If it learns Sacred Sword, that'd be very interesting. So I want to get the shiny, obviously. So that's very cool. That's that information done. The Trainer Club made this point. It's here. Go and retweet his tweet if you think this is right, and I think it is right, is that during this time we can use our free daily raid pass as a remote raid pass, because otherwise, what's it for? You're not able to go outside. I mean, I have the choice, but now it's pissing with rain, really, so I'm not going to go outside. Go and find the Trainer Club. Highly recommend his videos. They're very informative. Make that point known, because seriously, otherwise our free passes are going to waste. I think you should be able to put it either into a premium track of the Go Battle League, or you should be able to play from home with it. Hopefully we can see that change very soon. It's now time for Pidgey Spotlight Hour. Spotlight Hour, the final one of this month. We've yet to see if they're going to keep it as a singular Pokemon for the month of May, or whether they're going to revert back to the awful just any Pokemon spawning boosted. Let's actually see how tonight's Spotlight Hour goes, shall we? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Spotlight Hour has begun. It's actually been about a quarter of an hour, but I'm going to go take you through the intro of what has been happening so far. And might I say, these are the best spawns so far I have seen for a Spotlight Hour. I think they're as good as Purloin, so maybe the truth about having a Pokemon that is tiny on the map gives you better spawns. That seems to be the case. And of course now it's starting to tip it down with rain, so I may have to retreat inside. But so far I've seen probably about 25-30 Pidgey already, so I've got 3 lures down. They have expanded the radius for Pokestops, so I'm able to access more, which is nice. I've got incense burning, and I'm really gunning for that shiny Pidgey, because I haven't seen one on my account since 2018, when it ran. I'm going to crack on with this Spotlight Hour, see what happens. It might be a very short end segment of this video. Let's pray for a shiny. Let me know if you get your shiny Pidgey. Well, it's raining now, but Spotlight Hour is now over, and we did not get the shiny. No shiny Pidgey. This is all of the Pidgey caught today, and I've got 300%ers. So I've seen 128 Pidgey in that hour. Caught 128 Pidgey. And no shiny. It's obviously not a boosted shiny rate, but boosted encounter rate. And how many Pidgey I've seen. Where's my shiny, Niantic? Seriously, where is it? Because look, 5,500 encounters and no shiny. But that was Spotlight Hour. Yay. Okay, joking aside, the spawn rates were fantastic. Very, very good, muchly improved on the last 2. I would say it's a scale thing. It appears that smaller Pokemon like Pidgey and Purloin spawned more often, and Wobbuffet and Magnemite, bigger Pokemon, took up more space on the map. That might be the reasoning. Please don't take it back to just random weather boost Niantic, because that was crap. Keep it as the solo Pokemon, maybe up the shiny rate a tiny bit, because you're gonna lose interest in Spotlight Hour very, very quickly if people don't seem to get anything from it. I want to say thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you are new with notifications on, and smash that like button if you enjoyed it. Let me know how you did this Spotlight Hour. Let me know which of the Legendaries with the exclusive moves you are most wanting, because Psystrike Mewtwo is probably the most raid meta relevant. Groudon with Fire Punch, pretty insane in Master League, I might say. Welcome all of the new subscribers, very much appreciate everybody who is commenting and liking these videos, and also if you need gifts, put your trainer name and your code in the comments. I can add you, some other people can add you if you need items, etc. It's during this time that we should actually be able to add people regardless of their location and whether you know them. Maybe you can build up that friendship with them, and you know, who knows, maybe you ought to invite some of you to a local raid here in Ealing. Who knows. Anyway, take care everybody.